The next call is a split call. I call Dr. Russell Norman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise on behalf of the Green Party to speak on this flag bill. This bill, of course, is a classic form over substance bill. So the form, of course, is what is the actual pattern on the flag. The flag that flies out the front of Parliament, the flag that's on all of the New Zealand First benches in here today, the flag that's here, there and everywhere. But, you know, at the end of the day, a flag is a pattern. So it's it's about saying some people want to change the pattern. But a flag, the reason why the pattern matters is that it actually refers to a deeper substance. And the deeper substance that it refers to is about the constitutional arrangements of the country. That's the thing that really matters. Part of the reason why, I guess, New Zealand First are, pretty agitated about it is they see the Southern Cross as, not the Southern Cross, rather, the Union Jack in the corner of the flag as representing the monarchy and the links to the monarchy. And fair enough, I can understand that. But the flag, if you believe in independence and democracy, and you want to cut the links to the monarchy to actually have a proper republican democracy involving the Treaty of Waitangi, then of course you don't particularly want the Union Jack on the thing. But what the government's proposing to do is to change the pattern without changing any of the substance. So to have this kind of big hoopla, so they go, oh, we're doing something really substantive, we're doing something very important, we're doing something big, this is visionary. We're changing the flag, as if something underneath was changing. But of course, nothing is changing whatsoever underneath. I mean, the Prime Minister awarded Prince Philip an Order of New Zealand, for goodness sake, just like Tony Abbott did. Basically, it's been years since we've had such a fawning Prime Minister over the British monarchy. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. So in terms of the substance underneath it, nothing changes. I mean, if you wanted a referendum that actually had real substance, I mean, the asset sales referendum was a referendum about real substance. Should we privatise these assets? People voted not to privatise the assets. The government completely ignored them, of course. But what it really wants is a show. And so we're going to have the flag debate show, which is really what the government wants rather than discussing the true substance. We are, at this very moment, having a debate about the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which changes the constitutional arrangements of New Zealand in a very fundamental way through the investor-state dispute settlement clauses, which, as the former Director General of the World Trade Organisation said, they are writing a new constitution for a new world order. So that fundamentally changes the New Zealand constitution by setting up a judicial system outside of New Zealand. Now, if at the same time as we are having this show called the flag debate, all about what should be the pattern on this flag, over here they are actually fundamentally really altering the constitution to take away democratic right of decision-making over government policy. And that, of course, is the reality of what's going on. So the show goes on over here, the show about the flag and what should be printed on the flag. Over here, the reality goes on. Power's being taken away from ordinary New Zealanders. Assets are being sold. Those are the real issues. And in terms of the relationship with the British Crown and the ridiculous idea that the head of state should be determined by birth, what a ridiculous idea. Let's have the head of state determined by birth. If someone came up with that, oh, we're going to be chosen by birth. What a great way to choose a head of state. And so instead of having a debate about something real and substantive, whether the head of state should be chosen by the parliament, by the people through an election, something like that, an actual substantive thing, we're going to have the flag show. And we're going to have the flag show, and the Prime Minister will say this is his thing, this is his great vision for the country of independence. And at the same time, he's actually selling out our independence and our real democracy and the things that really matter, the ability to determine what kinds of regulation we have about the environment, about healthcare. They are stripping away through the TPP and other kinds of deals like that the right of people to actually determine the issues that really matter to people about environmental protection, well, you name it. So that is one of the real issues for the Greens in this, is that we're having this debate around this pattern, which is all about optics and the Prime Minister's vision so that it looks like he has a long-term vision for the country. Well, at the same time, the real issues that really matter, another 45,000 children living in poverty, as we discovered today, those real issues are being swept under the carpet and actually swept under the carpet behind the light show that is the Prime Minister's flag show.